Todd making something sexual again? That's crazy.
Would it be so bad if an 84-year-old got into heroin?
Welcome to the Cat Organizational Podcast.
You idiot. It's written down in front of you idiot.
This is like the buffalo chicken wrap of answers.
I haven't heard about hot orcs in a while.
We were so horny for motion controls in 2005.
I can't wait to come back and tell you how it was Noah's Ark, you asshole.
I would also like to retroactively say I've never had cotton candy acid.
So Andrew's 100% doing a voice, right?
Everybody get off IMDb now. Time to record.
This episode and probably this whole podcast is a mistake.
Hello and welcome to Debate This, and more importantly, the very first episode of Season 3.
Woo!
Yeah!
Woo. Muted cheers, just like 2020 deserves.
Who thought we would make it this far, guys?
Certainly not me. I certainly didn't.
Nobody in this room.
Nobody in this recording closet.
Nope.
This is the show where no one is right, but someone is definitely wrong. In this podcast, we take time out of our busy adult lives to talk about comics, video games, and how with the way 2020 is starting, the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare game is going to hit just a little bit different.
Oh, that felt bad.
Yeah, I know it does. It hits different. We thought it might be a good idea to start Season 3 by getting back to our roots and presenting baseless claims and straw man arguments based on nothing but our own opinions and fan wiki articles.
Were we not doing that?
Yeah, that's kind of the premise of what we're doing here.
Guys, I just tried to write an interesting intro. Let me get through this.
Got it.
These are the questions that ruin friendships, the questions that break up families, the questions that draw lines in the sand and literally start wars among nerds around the globe. From the podcast that dared to ask which Koopa kid would inherit Bowser's throne and which color Yoshi is the best color Yoshi, today we ask, what is the superior Tetris piece?
Oh boy.
Which is wild. Can we just, for a second? When we were brainstorming ideas 2 years ago, we were like, no, it's got to be, intricate and nuanced. And now we're just like, what's the best Tetris piece, I guess? Here it is.
We officially don't give a fuck. It's 2020. Become the villain.
I believe when we were planning this year, the phrase, but is that a stupid enough question, came up at least once.
Yeah. It's kind of our litmus test now.
It really is. Now Tetris is Jesus Christ. Oh man.
Wait, I got you.
Thanks. Tetris, it's an incredibly important piece of video game history. It is the most ported game of all time, the most addictive game of all time, according to the 5 listicles I found, and has even been preserved by the Library of Congress as part of the game canon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, right? Isn't that interesting? They preserved
neat.
10 video games as part of the official game canon. And that list of video games is terrible. There are a lot of games I haven't heard of, and one of them is FIFA.
Final Fantasy 3 made that list.
That's the worst one.
No, it didn't.
Wait, okay. Well, Todd, is it Final Fantasy 3 in Japan or Final Fantasy 3 in the US?
No,
Final
we're not doing this.
in
We're
the
talking
US
about Tetris
is
today.
Final Fantasy 6, which is actually one of the better ones. Anyway.
Jesus Christ. With that in mind, we can't just let 3 random yahoos debate such an important piece of gaming history. Unfortunately, everyone else we emailed was busy. So here to argue entirely about the best way to organize 4 1x1 squares are Kyle Weltris Harper, Todd Hatris Thomas, and Andrew Faces Tris III Henderson. So my dudes,
I don't understand.
We got to unpack that
I
one.
need help.
Those are, I shit you not, the next 3 sequels of the original Tetris game programmed by the original guy who made Tetris. That's it.
Okay.
One is something about wells. I don't really know. The Hatris one, you literally dropped hat-shaped pieces.
No, I'm done.
Pieces.
I'm good.
And then the faces one is yeah, it's like a face. It's super weird.
Tetris 3.
But those are really the 3 sequels of Tetris made by the original Tetris programmer.
It's Tetris 3 Tokyo Drift.
So my favorite thing about everything you just told us is that someone else made Faces Tris 1 and 2 and then decided they needed to bring on the original creator of Tetris for Faces Tris 3.
How am I going to play the third one? I haven't seen the first 2.
Yeah, I don't know the plot. I can't do it. All right, Matt, just do the thing that you're doing.
Yeah, dudes, let's kick off 2020 like a messenger in 300 and let the madness begin. So lay it on me, guys. Which Tetris piece have you selected to enter this mind arena and battle for our love? Why is it the best piece? Why is it better than the other pieces? And honestly, this is going to get really difficult to follow if we don't give some sort of name to the pieces. So please select a nickname for your choice. Kyle, go ahead.
Well, Matt, fools will tell you that the eye piece or the hero piece is the best piece, since it's the easiest one to get like a full Tetris with, where you clear 4 lines.
It's absolutely not. It's the worst piece.
And these two cowards with us here today are going to try and tell you that it's the square or the T piece, because they know that the hero is the fool's choice, and the O and the T are the next easiest to put in a line. I am here to tell you that the best piece is the Z, as I will be referring to it for the rest of the episode. The Z, or the Cleveland Z, if you're using names that have since been revealed to be fake news. That is what true Tetris masters know is the best piece. Z and its sibling S take what would otherwise be a child's game of stacking blocks and turn it into the contest of champions that has outlasted the fall of the USSR, 5 generations of gaming consoles.
So your argument is that
falls into the
Z
Library
piece-
of Congress?
Your argument is that the Z piece makes it a pain in the ass, so it is therefore the best.
The Z piece is what makes it a game. As I said before, without the Z or S pieces, we are just stacking blocks like children. The Z is what makes it a game. And for that reason, without the Z piece, there is no challenge. Without the Z piece, there is no Tetris. Case.
You know what makes Ocarina of Time a game, Kyle? It's the water temple.
Nope, that's wrong, because there's a lot of other things that make Ocarina of Time a game.
But with that logic, the worst part about the game is what makes it a game.
Yeah, no, what I'm hearing is your Z is the water temple of Tetris, and I'm thrilled that connection's been made.
And I'm hearing 2 cowards try to defend inferior pieces. That's all I hear. What do you hear, Matt?
Yeah, all right.
Well, everybody's going to have to put mittens on to protect themselves from Kyle's edge. Todd, why don't you go ahead and fill us in on your choice?
Yeah, I'm not going to try and give you a bad piece and tell you that it makes the game better. So what I've got for you today,
He's just going to give you a bad piece.
You can call it the square block. You can call it the 2x2 setup. You can call it the big O. You might want to call it the big O.
I don't want to do
You
that.
don't want to do that.
No one
All
has
right,
ever
moving
called
on.
it the Big O.
Hey, Kyle, is Todd making something sexual again? That's crazy.
By accident. You can call it Smash Boy. You can call it what you want, but the 2x2 Tetramino is by far superior than everything else that falls from the sky in our block stacking world. So square block is best block. So you think square block
It doesn't even rotate. It doesn't even use one of
Oh,
the core
Kyle.
mechanics of the game.
Kyle, square block is reliable. Square block is comforting. Square block is here to set you up for success, Matt. When square block shows up, you know what to expect. There's no panic. There's only certainty. So like when the other haphazard
The
Tetramino
coward's choice.
Yeah, when other haphazard Tetraminos they accidentally rotate, and in that moment of weakness you just have to readjust and panic. Old Smash Boy isn't here to throw you curveballs. Smash Boy isn't here to work against you, Matt. The square block is perhaps the only block that would show up first, and every rational Tetris player would immediately agree on where it should land. You can make a row full of Smash Boys. Can you do that with the other 2 options?
I don't. Can you?
I'm positive you can.
You can. It's terrible.
Can you
but-
do a row full of your Z's, Kyle?
No, but that's not how the game falls out.
Andrew,
anyway, Todd.
same question to you. I don't know if you can or not because I didn't do the math on your piece,
Yeah,
but I don't think you can.
You can. Yeah.
Maybe you probably can. Anyway, that's a slight
You'd have to
against
rotate
Kyle.
one piece.
Yeah. Anyway, square block is on your side, Matt. Smash Boy is here to help you succeed and not work against you or make you lower levels of water in a temple to move forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Children stacking blocks. All I'll say.
We have the edgelord. We have like one single minuscule step above the cop-out answer. Andrew, what is your selection?
Yeah, the square piece is definitely the safe bet. But listen, there's
Didn't
only
we wait?
one.
No. We started out by saying the eyepiece is the cop out. They
No,
can't
the
be
eye,
two
the
cop
eyepiece. The eyepiece is the villain.
Definitely.
The square piece is the vanilla.
Well, like I would
Andrew's right.
say that the eyepiece is vanilla and the square piece is like French vanilla. Like not better, just different.
It's spicy on my Midwest palate.
So let me give you the true. Get out of here. Let me give you the true hero of this story. It's the T block. I'll give you more. There's only one piece here that's so iconic that it has its own master technique named after it. The T-spin. Ever heard of it?
No,
Nobody
has.
It's a thing that people do in Tetris 99. Yeah. Okay.
Why don't you explain the T-spin to children
I'm
like
gonna
Todd
explain
here
the
who doesn't
T-spin.
know what it is?
Hypothetically, people that may not know what that is and are on this recording.
The T-spin is where you make a gap. Okay, so first off, I watched 3 hours of Tetris strategy videos. I watched the Tetris Championship Finals from 2019 and 2018. I watched 5 tutorial videos on how to be better at Tetris, and then I watched 2 videos specific to Tetris 99 and T-spinning.
Have you won a game of Tetris 99 since starting this?
TBD.
So a very real thing that happened last night was Andrew texted me and said he was what is it, reading PowerPoints of Tetris like
It was a PowerPoint on how to T-spin.
in his adult life that is not just the recording of this podcast. He was looking through PowerPoints of T-spinning. So there you go.
It's my ear, guys. All right, so listen, T-spinning is pretty cool. Listen. So you make like a little well, which is really just a 1 block gap. And you make like a little staircase, so where it would fit in if you were putting T-block penis down. That's what we're gonna call it, penis down from now on. You get what I mean.
Was the whole you trying to say that I was making mine sexual just early projecting because you knew what was coming?
TBD.
Good.
No comment.
So then you have the little gap that the T block can go in, penis down, dick down, some would say.
Not better. Different.
And you make like a little overhang. So what happens is it's basically clearing. It's fixing an error, like if you have an accidental overhang or a lip, as some of the professionals would call it. You have the T block come in ass first or ball first, if you will, long ways, hot dog style, and then right as it's about to touch down in your little block pattern, you flip it quarter turn. Right, like the frame, like a couple frames before it gets set into place. And that kind of like defies gravity and flips it into place. So you clear 2 lines instead of 1. And in some of the like multiplayer games, so like Tetris Attack, Puyo Puyo Tetris, and Tetris 99, a lot of those games are based off of sending garbage over to your opponent. So T-spins will actually send extra lines of garbage over to your opponent. Outside of, so you can actually, like, if you do the right kind of T-spin, you can send over more garbage than even if you were clearing a whole Tetris, which is 4 lines. So, fucking T-spin.
No, that's not like a mic drop moment. That was just
that was a man trying to justify the last 5 hours of his life.
Listen,
a man trying to
Listen.
justify using the phrase penis down.
As
and then you corrected yourself to say dick down. So
penis down.
how yeah, good.
Listen, the Z piece is forgettable fluff. I had her on the L piece because I couldn't even remember what Kyle was picking, so I switched it to Z piece. The Z piece is forgettable fluff, and the square is basically the game's antagonist, except for the I is. I wrote this yesterday.
You gotta pick
We'll
your
move on.
argument, Andrew. Is the Z piece forgettable fluff, or is it the garbage that makes the game literally unplayable? Which is your other argument against me so far?
It's first
Get
it is
your
one
story
and then
straight.
it is the other.
Okay. Here's
Matt, take
a
us
better
to
analogy.
question 2.
Z piece is the fire temple. Square piece is the rest of the game that I don't have any interest in playing anymore, and the I piece is the water temple.
Square piece is everything that happens in Termina Field.
And T piece is Majora's Mask.
No, stop that.
'Cause it's way
Get out of
better.
here. No, T-piece is the lover's mask because it's a little sexual and you have to spend way too much time being good at it.
The T block is the most versatile in the entire Tetramino pantheon.
Lies.
The T block lets Tetramino pantheon is something I
He's going to
coined.
tell you which all the cardinal directions you have to point a block penis, Kyle, just because you said
The T block is the only one that lets you plug up holes that appear in the center, left, and right. No
With
matter
its
where
penis.
you spin it, that little penis block is going to clean up your messes.
No, I didn't like that.
A coward's tool.
Wow. What a dick joke that was, Andrew. Congratulations. That landed like a T-spin. So
Thank you.
now
Gross.
that is over, God, I can't believe this is an episode we're doing. Wow. So the Tetris Effect, or game transfer phenomena, as it is known more generally, is the occurrence of projecting Tetris shapes, imagery, and logic into the real world, both consciously and subconsciously. To put that in plain English, when people play a shitload of Tetris, they begin to see falling Tetraminos in their sleep and may go as far as to view real-world objects like cars, trees, and people as blocks that must fit into larger patterns. This is super real, and there's tons of bonkers research about it dating back to 1994. That being said, I need you to tell me how your chosen shape fits into our very real human world. If it is the best Tetris piece, it must have real-world applications. Tell me about things in our own reality that are shaped like your piece, and or how you could use something of your shape in your day-to-day life. Kyle.
This is the most headiest question.
Matt, the Z shape is everywhere.
Is it? Please.
Are we all going to... Wait, time out. Are each one of us three going to make that the first sentence of this argument?
Only time will tell, Todd. But I got to go first. Therefore, you two are copying me. And I'm better. So, Matt, before Todd interrupts me again like a coward, Z is in the stairs you climb, the shelves you hang on your wall, the platforms that winners
What
like.
shelves are you hanging?
All shelves. It's got the shelf part, the part that goes against the wall, and then the part that goes in the wall, thus making the Z.
I think you're hanging shelves wrong.
The way he said it is like with such a of course all shelves, you monster.
Yeah.
Because I have the same question.
That's my favorite SAT question. All shelves are stairs, but not all stairs are shelves.
Before I was so rudely interrupted, I was also saying it makes the platforms that winners, like those who support the Z shape, place their
Already
many
sweating.
trophies on.
What?
What are you talking about?
You might recognize the Z shape in any building that's got like a cross beam it's got multiple floors. You've got that cross beam going up for support. That's a Z, Matt. It's the shape you make when you sit in a chair or bend down to pick something up. It's the shape your arm makes when you hold something or cock it back to punch one of these two. And it's the shape your legs make when you walk or run or move. It is the shape of action, of support, and of our world, Matt.
Wait, I have a question. I have a question about the punching one. So
I have a lot of
if
questions.
For those at home who are mentally trying to imagine this too, when you're making a punch, when you're gonna do a punch, and you are now a Z, is your chest the top of the Z, and then your like bicep is the diagonal of the Z, and then your arm is the bottom of the Z?
I need everyone who is
if
listening to
that's
this
the case-
podcast to know that all four of us just held up our arms like a punch.
Yep, you got it, Todd.
All right. I mean, I think it's a bad argument, and I don't need you to answer this to tell me different.
Kyle, I really loved your Sesame Street episode that you just had right now. That was really cute.
Oh my god. I don't.
Todd, are you crying because my answer was so good? You can't
I'm
believe
crying
it.
because
what it is.
I'm trying to imagine a man with Z's for arms and how much of the world would have to be adapted for him. Like, and his argument would just be, I'm just ready to punch everyone at a moment's notice.
That's how I always am, Todd. My arms are just always cocked back to punch people. Are yours not?
Always in punching position.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god, I'm dead. Wow. Okay. I've heard that the world is flat, but now I know that the world is Z. Todd, what's your answer to this question?
Well, let me tell you, Matt, square block is everywhere. See how that landed for a second time and it was still good? People would be stupid to try it a third time. So Matt, the square block is what makes everything. It's what makes your house. What makes up your couch. All of those are made using square blocks of different matter. Every surface you've ever climbed ever is just stacked, rotated, and combined versions of the square block, twisted for your pleasure, Matt.
How would you know it's rotated, Todd? Because all the squares look the same in every rotational position.
Because we are in the real world, and it is a third dimension. So it could be rotated in any way, shape, or form on the X, Y, or Z axis. Yes, Matt, you with the hand. You with the Z for the arm.
Question specifically.
But it was.
You said
This is
You
not
were joking.
natural. That's not.
He's walking like an Egyptian.
Okay, wait. So you said all things ever that have been climbed are stacked blocks. I question you about things that are curved.
It's just very small versions of stacked blocks.
I'll also point out, Todd, most of the things you listed, like houses and couches, all have cross beams, which would be broken down further into the Z shape.
What couch are you sitting on
That's
that has
not-
supportive
no.
cross beams? Also, no.
Not everything is a Z, you monster.
You know what?
Everything
fine.
is a Z.
That's fine. Fine, Matt. Here. I got. Okay, so not only does the square block make everything, but let's use some other Kyle-like examples. Do you enjoy fist bumping your bros, Matt?
I do enjoy fist bumping my bros, yes.
What shape is your fist in when you do said bumping? That's a square boy right there.
It's a fist shape, Todd.
That's solid. That's
Attached
solid.
to a Z. Untied as your arm, Todd.
That is square block to square block contact.
Without
I'll
that
say-
Z, your fist bump would just be right here, unable to bump anything. It's that Z that gets it the extra distance.
The
for the
thing that I'm
bumping.
realizing right now, Kyle, is that while we're arguing about anatomy and our blocks, that's just setting Andrew up to dive into a dark hole that he's already set up with his first answer.
Oh, Andrew's gonna give us 5 minutes of dick jokes, but we're both better than that, Todd.
Okay, okay. So fist bump. That is a square block to square block contact. Matt, take that same bro, and now maybe you're chilling and listening to your favorite jams. What's that boombox that you've hoisted on your shoulder? Well, that's just two Smash
rectangle.
That boombox. That boombox is an eye, Todd.
That's two Smash Boys side by side,
No,
pumping
that's
out the
an eye,
lid.
Todd.
Those are Smash Boys pumping out Smash Mouth, Matt. That's just
It's
good.
It's
All right, I got one more for you, Matt.
Go ahead, Todd.
Matt. Have you ever built a level on Mario Maker?
Oh, Todd, have I?
Matt, square blocks are the literal foundation of everything we've known in Mario. Every power-up you've ever loved came from a Smash Boy. Every known structure in life is made up of small versions of square blocks. Square block is woven into the matrix building blocks of your life. Look into the source code of your surroundings, Matt. It's square block. Square block is love. Square block is life, literally.
Just because you can break everything down into a 1x1 block, Todd, does not mean that everything is made of a 2x2 square tetramino, my friend.
But a one by one tetramino would just be a very small 2x2 tetramino.
Which
Could
is
you do
what
that?
makes all of
Could
our
you-
tetraminos.
Yeah.
Which
so
is what
you're
makes
welcome.
all of our
You're
tetraminos.
welcome. You're welcome.
Nope, I think that just means
Nope.
you're full of shit. I think it just means you're full of shit.
Could you make, hypothetically, a Smash Boy out of a Cleveland Z? No, you couldn't.
That's not a sentence I thought I'd hear today.
Could you make a Smash Boy out of whatever you're calling the T block?
I don't
I
know.
would definitely make a Smash Boy out of a Cleveland Z.
Anyway, what I'm saying, Matt, is obviously there's a very easy answer that the square block makes everything. I get it. We're not going to go that lowbrow, even though it exists. I'm telling you.
Yeah, let's
that
not stoop to those levels.
Yeah, let's get our head above water on this one. That Smash Boy makes up the things that matter most in life, which is, the 3 dimensions that I have of you right now: Mario Maker, climbing, and music. And so that's fine. It's fine.
Okay, things that have been established in the last 20 minutes. The world is a Z. Literally, life is just squares. Andrew, the floor is now yours for dick jokes. Please proceed.
I, for once, am going to take the high road. And
Oh,
I've got two
sure.
examples.
Wait
that
for the
aren't in
third act
Google
turn, Matt.
Doc.
It's a trap.
Spoiler alert. The answer may surprise you. Okay, point number 1. Let's go back to the bro fist example. Now, how are you when you're in said bro fist? Are you standing? Yes.
Yeah,
Where is your
sure.
penis?
That's for you. Yes. That's high road. How are you standing? On your own 2 feet? You sure
Likely.
are.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? When you have your arms stretched out like that, like said bro fist, when you're post Z,
when you're T-posing while bro fisting.
Andrew bro fisting both of my
only
bros
bro
side by
fists
side.
by T-posing.
it's twice as efficient.
Have you ever wanted to bro fist 2 bros at once? Then you just start windmilling. That's all it is. This is the stupidest thing we've ever done. Oh my god.
Wow.
I can't
All right, Andrew, go ahead.
Okay, my actual answer is Matt. You like to eat, right?
I do. I love to eat.
You like to. You have a desk, I imagine.
I'm sitting at it right now.
Fantastic. Well, how else would you sit at your desk looking at things or eat your food on a surface without a table?
Okay, sure.
Well, when you sit, remember when you sit at a desk, when you're sitting, that's a Z shape. Before Andrew runs too far away with this poorly crafted metaphor.
Are you in a house? That's a square block.
That's
All right, wait. Andrew, I'm following. Okay, I
Yep.
like to eat
So-
at a table. Continue.
Fantastic. So without that table shape, without that beautiful T shape, with something to have as a solid surface to put your delicious treats on, you would have no ability to eat or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
People didn't eat
Yeah.
before tables. I don't know if you knew that, Matt.
Yeah,
Everyone
well-
just starved to death before tables were
all those
invented.
cavemen with their contracted Z arms couldn't figure out how to get that slop into their mouth. The other thing that I add on here is the story of the T block is that it is the catch-all. It's the chameleon. It's there wherever you need it. It's there to plug up holes. And I'm not taking this in a sexual direction, but if that's the way you're going, that's fine. But I'm not gonna say
I think you
it's
saying
there
that
to
you're not
plug up
making
the
it
holes.
sexual is like making it sexual.
Yeah. You're just putting that burden on us, but
I never
but you're
said that
still
it was
doing
sexual.
it.
It's your fault if that's the way that you're thinking of it. What I was saying is, it's the very real world possibility, or the real world analog to the T block is that it's shaped like a plug or a universal power adapter. It is anywhere you need it to be. So if you need to plug in your phone in the US, you can do so. If you need to plug in your phone in Europe, you can do so. If you need to plug in your phone in Asia, you can do so, all without blowing up your precious electronics, because you've got your universal
Matt,
power adapter.
Are you going to listen to this
your
pervert,
T-block.
Matt?
I don't think that's real. I don't think that's real.
Guys, I have so
It's a
far
plug.
been told that the world is a Z and that everything is made of squares. So if Andrew wants to tell me that the T block can charge my phone in all 7 continents, god damn it, I'm inclined to believe him.
You got it, bud.
Wow. Okay. So this is the part of the show where I ask a third question. I'm gonna hold my breath and try really hard to get through it. Here we go. By 2010, Tetris had been ported to 65 different consoles, and in 2019, it finally came to Nintendo Switch. Tetris 99 was one of my sleeper picks for Game of the Year in 2019, because it took the Tetris we all know and love and mashed it with the forbidden genre, which is trademarked, Battle Royale. Nobody asked for a Battle Royale Tetris, but Nintendo shoved it down our big fat faces anyway, and we said, "Thank you, sir, may I have another." But because gamers
have you won at Tetris 99 at all?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Wait,
That's
can we just talk
amazing.
about that? Because that seems pretty impressive.
I don't believe you. I need receipts.
Yeah. No, I've played a lot of Tetris 99. I really like that game. I really like Tetris.
It's good.
Yeah, it's super fun. Anyway, because gamers never know when to stop, it's only a matter of time before we have a full-on Fortnite-esque battle royale game where sentient Tetris pieces are running around with guns, teabagging each other's unnervingly blocky forms. So as we near the end of this 8-bit fever dream, I want each of you to prove to me that your piece is the best by turning it into a hero a la Overwatch or Apex Legends. Give it weapons, give it armor, spend $300 on loot boxes, and give it some sick skin and accoutrements to make it the ultimate crime against God and humanity.
I really want to get back to the point where you said the next logical, like, or the obvious thing to come next is this. Because I don't think it is, but I also think it could be.
It super is. It's super gonna happen.
Yeah, let's hear Kyle. Let's hear Kyle's bad answer. Z's let you shoot a gun around a corner backwards.
Not what I was gonna say, Todd. But that's about what I would expect from someone who picked Smash Boy. So Z is gonna be the rogue on your team, Matt. It's the one getting in close into the nitty gritty to get things done, because that's what Z does. It gets things done. It's sneaking in, filling gaps, taking out single lines, covering up your mistakes, and when the time comes, it's not your fighter who soaks up the accolades or your hero complaining that it never gets enough credit. No, when it's down to the wire, it is Z that puts its head down and gets the work done that no one wants to do and goes home to do it all again the next day.
Does Cleveland Z run around like he's got his arms like he's doing the walk like an Egyptian dance?
He actually wait. I've got the better visual. Cleveland Z is actually, if you played Donkey Kong 64, he's lanky. He's just got his arms like this the whole time. That's all it is.
And Z's ready to strike when he gets in close. He just comes up to you, bah, bah.
Like a snake.
Like crabcore, just like
Yep.
crabbing around everywhere.
He's Zoidberg. Cleveland Z is Zoidberg.
You might think it looks silly, but it gets the job done. And that's what Cleveland Z is here to do for you. Get the job done.
Good lord. Okay, Todd, go ahead. Tell me about the Smash Boy.
Yeah, I'm going to paint you a picture, Matt. So you are on your big push in single flag CTF. You've blasted into the enemy's base just to be cornered by something dirty like a camping sniper, or, you know, by like a character that is void of all skill like a rogue. Just then, an almost literal brick wall of teammate drops in front of you to set up a block for you and take that hate, so you don't have to. Matt, Smash Boy is your tank. He's your shield, your default paladin, and your new best friend. So, like I said earlier, Square Block is reliable, and that's what you need with a beefy wall tank. When you need someone to take all that hate for your team, it's going to be Smash Boy. So this character, it looks kind of like Kingpin from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, but not a monster that we all hate. So, but that's about the right size. You know, Smash Boy is about, I don't know, 50 to 60% shoulders. Also, Smash Boy's weapon of choice is just one huge shield that they wield, and then, of course, like the armor to match. And, you know, we had talked about loot boxes, so if you are determined enough to get all the costumes, you can get costumes that also feature characters that use famous shields, like General America, along with a similar clone for our Russian friends, Red Marshal. And you know, there's also one for Woman of Wonder, because we aren't getting sued. We're not getting sued today. Also, to capitalize on some other popular franchises, you can get one for Shield Wolf to capitalize on the latest Pocket Monster craze. Another would be Times Hero Elf with 3 forces of triangles on Blue Shield.
These sound like Halloween costume names that you can get in Spirit Halloween.
That's what he did, actually, was just Google searched knockoff Spirit Halloween costumes.
These are the mobile app games that you see on the Google Play Store that are all rated at 3 stars.
Yes.
When it's like Monster Arena.
Yep.
Or pocket creatures.
The other more notable one that we'll see this next season will be it's just an NFL shield, the shield logo of the NFL. It's actually a sponsored partnership with the NFL in Monday Night Football because they need all the help they can get at this point. So and we got to extend
It's a
that
weird
reach.
brand deal.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're not picky.
If you told me Fortnite saved the NFL in 2020, I'd believe you.
Yeah. The point being, we have to extend that reach as far as we can go. There are lots of options for loot box exploitation. I mean, customization. Lots of shields out there, Matt. The sky's the limit for your Smash Boy.
Wow. Okay. Andrew, talk to me about the T block in this nightmare hellscape battle royale Tetris
That you
game.
have created.
That I have created.
You yourself have created.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take it back to Tetris for just a second. So Matt, you're playing your Tetris. You're on level 19 because that's what I was watching in those tutorial videos, and you've got yourself a pretty hefty center well, and you want to move your platform. You want to make your board flat and move that well over to the right hand side. But unfortunately, that well keeps getting bigger. Maybe you've displaced a couple. Maybe you've misplaced a couple blocks. You've got a couple overhangs. You've got a couple missing spaces here. How are you going to fix that? You're not going to put in another line piece. You're sure as hell not going to put in another Smash Boy. You're going to burn all those Smash Boys and all those Cleveland Z's.
Don't put them in the same category. They're two very because Smash Boy is
Yeah,
insulted
because
by that.
Cleveland
Two,
Z is
they're
way better
very-
than Smash Boy. You're right, Todd.
Okay,
You're right. They don't
okay.
belong
If
in the
you
same
were-
conversation
if
because
you
Smash
were-
Boy is garbage. Yes,
you
move
were
on,
delivered-
Andrew. Thank you.
If you were delivered 5 of the same of any one of our blocks in a row, which would it be? Smash Boy. Continue.
It wouldn't, because how often do you have a completely flat
Yeah.
plane in Tetris? Unless the only time that would make sense is if those were the first 5 blocks you got, and then all you would get is 2 lines. You can't even build up any combos with that. You're not going to get any Tetrises with 5 Smash Boys. Do you even want to play in championships, Todd?
No, he wants to play a baby's game of stacking blocks. That's what I've been
Yeah.
saying from the beginning.
Matt sees past you yelling to deflect on your own insecurities, but continue talking about, is your character
My
a penis,
point-
Andrew?
My point is, you need to fill in those gaps. You need to fill in those wells.
Those
I didn't say it.
those gaping holes.
I didn't make it sexual.
Todd, as usual, making things sexual and weird.
No.
Like every goddamn time.
In case you were thinking at home, season 3's the season Todd stops being a pervert. It's not, guys.
It's not. Go back to Fisher Price stack 'em up, Smash Boy.
You choose Guiji once, and it's stuck with you forever.
It wasn't just Gooigi. You stop it.
Anyway, so you need to fill in that gap. What character is going to be the one to get you out of that tight jam?
Cleveland
What
Z.
character is going to be the one? It's not Cleveland Z. It's not whatever Todd's motioning with his finger in his fist. It's going to be your support character.
I was making a Cleveland Z.
Holy shit! Let me finish my argument. You need a support character, a support buff character to help carry your team. I'm not watching Todd be like an Egyptian anymore.
This is premium content.
You need a support buff character to help carry your team. That's what's going to be the T block. Tiwi, the T block, is your support character that's going to keep your team alive and prevent you from a hashtag full party wipe.
Kiwi is so good.
That is good.
Such a great name.
It's really good. I was trying to hold that as long as I could.
Wow.
I couldn't remember what the falsified names had yours at, but that's right.
Yeah.
It was Tiwi, yeah. So and we know one thing we know about gamers is that gamers love Mountain Dew.
All right.
And 2,
Whoa. Holy shit, that was amazing.
and 2, brand deals. So here's what we're gonna do.
I was gonna say being insufferable online, but also
that's 2A. So much like Tiwi is going to be the support healer, basically channeling all of the energy into the team, Tiwi as a character is going to channel all of the energy into our Battle Royale game, i.e. in the form of brand deals and in money that goes back to the devs. So our loot box situation is going to be you pay microtransactions for customizable characters based on your favorite brands. So who doesn't want a healer, a Mercy, who instead of with a staff of healing, she just tosses cans of Mountain Dew over to Hanzo
this took a weird turn.
to snork down so that he can
snort down my favorite 90s cartoon.
Yeah.
Snorks.
It was like the underwater Smurfs when they
It's
gave
a very
up.
evocative term. Like, what? Like, if I told you, hey, I'm gonna go snork a Mountain Dew, like that's what that means.
It's actually PepsiCo's preferred verb for what you do to Mountain Dew. So
Yeah,
Exactly. You're welcome. That's onomatopoeia. That's what that is.
No one thanked you.
Anyway, so Mercy's gonna toss some Mountain Dews at Hanzo. Or what about for other other situations we could do a cup noodle sponsorship because that worked so well for Final Fantasy 15. Let's do a cup noodle sponsorship where you can hand over boxes of ramen of your favorite microwavable ramen to the other characters in Overwatch that I can't name because
yes,
I know
a cup of
Overwatch.
noodles, that
Wait.
famous T shape that everyone
Yeah,
knows
yeah,
and associates with the letter T.
Two things here. One, what Kyle said exactly. Point
That's
two.
nothing.
Point two. I realize, Matt, that Andrew just referenced your favorite personal game, Final Fantasy 15. Did that reference land with you? Was that a good one?
No, I
All
actually have a serious question. Did Final Fantasy 15 actually do a cup of noodles brand deal?
Yeah, you
I
do
mean,
a
more-
whole side
Whoa!
quest.
There's a lot
Wow!
of noodles.
Yeah.
Oh
You-
my
and it's-
god!
It's so bad. That game is. I hate that game. That one of the main characters actually is like, man, I really love cup noodles. Can we, hey Noctis, can we go and
Oh,
get
man.
some cup noodles? And then you go to like a special vendor and you see like you can buy different flavors, like the real flavors of cup noodles. TM.
My god.
Okay,
Yeah, it's bad.
to continue this tangent, do the cup of noodles have in-game benefits? Or do you just go on a quest for this noodles?
Food heals you and gives you buffs and stuff, but that's like a major component of the game. You like cook food, but instead of cook foods, you can go get your favorite cup noodles.
Wow, okay, so I really don't know that I want to jump back into this Tetris thing, but I don't want to talk about Final Fantasy 15
No, I don't
anymore,
either.
so
Nobody
let's,
does.
Let's go back to Tetris. Andrew, are you done? Are we done here?
Yeah,
Do you have, I mean, you can say more if you have more, but
support heals. You know what the
Cup-
thing that
cup
everybody
noodles.
needs but nobody wants to do. Hashtag brand deal. Hashtag sponsored ad.
all right. So I guess in my brain, Kyle Z is Lucio, and Todd Smashboy is Reinhardt, and Andrew's Tiwi the T Block is Mercy. And I know you guys don't really know what that means, but I do, and that's what
I
matters.
literally said that. I
get
literally
it.
said Tiwi is
No,
Mercy.
stop yelling. No.
Okay, it's time for a super secret bonus question. Oh god, here we go. So amazingly, the crowd loves it, and we've decided
obviously.
to launch this game with your Tetramino as the titular character of the series. You are the face. You are the Soldier 76 or the Tracer. You're the merch deal that's selling. And so we are making a game based around your Tetramino, and it wouldn't be a Tetris game if we didn't get a major band to come in and cover Tetris Music A from the original game. So the super secret bonus question of the week is, what band is covering the Tetris theme song for this new Tetris Battle Royale hellscape that we have created? I will take your answers right after this much needed break. Welcome back to this thing that we have done here today.
We did it.
Don't want to call it an episode, but it's something.
Call it an episode. We've been here for years. So we are asking what band is going to cover Tetris Music A, the famous Tetris theme song for this new Tetris game based around your Tetris piece of the superior piece. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say in my 26-year-old life.
It's not a sentence anyone ever said.
Nope. Kyle, who's on the bill? Who are we recording?
All right, Matt. So, for the soundtrack, the cover version of Tetris A for the Cleveland Z led game is going to be Cleveland's own Trent Reznor doing a very Nine Inch Nails industrial style cover of the Tetris A theme. Maybe he'll work with longtime collaborator Atticus Ross. Maybe he'll do it solo. Maybe he'll bring in a band and make it a Nine Inch Nails project. The important thing here is it's Trent Reznor and his incredible musicianship.
Excellent. I 100% could see a Trent Reznor covered Tetris theme song.
Right? Can't you kind of hear it anyway?
Yeah, I really can. It sounds kind of like the end of Closer, but like the Tetris music.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's actually what I was hearing in my head too.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Good job, Kyle. I'm impressed. Todd, go ahead. Give me a band.
Fuck you, Kyle.
Yeah, Matt. So I called up my good friend Aaron Barrett, and he's pretty free. And so Aaron got together with his buddies Matt Appleton, Derek Gibbs, John Christensen, and Edward Larson, or Matt, as you may know them, Real Big
I don't
Fish.
like where this is going.
Real Big Fish.
Real
Yes,
Big Fish is
indeed.
here to bring you ska Tetris, which is the only kind of music that should go that frantic and fast and increase in its pace and still sound good. And Aaron Barrett's not doing anything, so he's coming to do this.
Yeah, wow. Also on the list of bands I could really hear doing a Tetris cover, Real Big Fish. Okay.
Wait, see if Andrew sticks the landing. I bet he doesn't.
I bet
Honestly,
he does.
I'm surprised Real Big Fish hasn't done a Tetris cover yet, because that's like right in their wheelhouse.
I without looking, there's got to be a ska band has covered the Tetris theme.
100%.
That's just like that has happened.
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah.
it's Real Big Fish is like I don't know about that one.
I guarantee you it's on YouTube.
Yep, it definitely
Like, I'm
is.
pretty sure I've seen it on YouTube.
I know what I'm doing immediately after we're off this call.
Ska2, actually, yes, Ska2 Network is a channel on YouTube. He does ska covers of video game music, so I guarantee he's done it.
Was that
there it is.
Ska-Tune Network?
It was.
All right. Andrew, go ahead. What band is covering the Tiwi the T-Block music?
Yeah, so going along the trends of pandering to Matt's greatest hits, my answer is System of a Down.
Yeah.
and here's why. Because I love System of a Down, but because I really want to hear that a cappella part where Serge Tankian goes, "Wah!" You get what I'm missing.
Wow.
Yeah, I
want that.
I want to hear that. Also, just to hear Serge like scatting this theme, because that's what it would turn into, and it's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my.
Well done. Well done, all of us, on answering the
Yeah,
Super Secret
did it.
Bonus
good job,
question.
guys.
We
You
did a good
nailed
job.
the landing. You 10 out of 10 on the landing. You stuck it. The judges are going wild. They don't know what they've seen, but they know how it finished, and they're really impressed with that. Wow, this has been a time. I just remembered that I have to pick a winner. So you guys, if you could give me some closing thoughts and maybe help me pick a winner, that'd be great. Kyle, go ahead.
It's all there, Matt. Z's are everywhere. Cleveland Z is what makes the game a game, and not just a baby stacking blocks like some other answers today. And 9 Inch Nails Tetris A cover. That's it.
All right.
If I can't win off that, then you're all fools, and I quit the podcast.
Okay.
I'll see you all next week.
Todd.
Square Block is reliable. Square Block is direct and to the point. Square Block is everything, and it won't let you down. All I gotta say, Matt, is
It will give you up.
Let's go and let's haul some cube.
Oh, Jesus. All right, Andrew, go ahead.
T-Block is where you need it, when you need it. It's going to fill in those gaps. It's going to heal your party. It's going to fix all of those weird inconsistencies in your block. And it kind of looks like a dick and balls.
Good. Way to sneak that in there at the end. Yeah, so I'm going to go drop some Debate This Tetraminos on the Debate This Tetris board. and I'm gonna clear a Tetris and pick a winner. I've been listening to old episodes, and I remembered we used to do metaphors at the end, and I thought they were funny. So yeah, there's that. Why don't you guys do some good vibes while I'm working on a decision?
Todd, you argued very well for Square Block. I disagree with you wholeheartedly, but I very much liked your Square Block Paladin, and I very much am excited to listen to some ska covers of the Tetris theme when we are done. And that's what you did well today. Was those two things and nothing else.
Thank you.
Andrew, I forgot I need to say both. And Andrew, T Block is actually probably the best pick because it is like it makes the T in Tetris. It's a very good pick, and you did a good job of not comparing it to a Dick and Balls too often during this episode.
Thanks, man.
Just the right amount. Chef's kiss.
Yeah,
just the right amount of dick and balls.
That's all I got. Good. And this was fun and insane and makes me glad we're doing this podcast still for into our third year. Thank you guys.
Man, to go off what Kyle just said, sometimes we choose topics and I'm like, how interesting can that be? I didn't expect the weird energy that we brought to this podcast to just hit peak on the first episode of season 3. Oh boy. Kyle, I thought your choice was bad and you're wrong. But that said, I thoroughly enjoyed the passion in which you argued that the Z's make the world go round and structure all things we love most.
They do, and you're wrong if you don't see that, but that's fine.
The mental image of a Z making someone's leg when they sit down means that their thigh, shin, and feet are all exactly the same dimension.
When you sit, you are the whole Z. 1, your legs are 2, and then the bottom half of your legs are 3. When you sit,
this is
you
some
are
weird
the whole
yoga
Z.
meditation shit.
What are you?
Become
Stop
the Z.
everything. The Z. No. Anyway. I
How
think,
do you sit in a chair, Todd? That you don't
like
have
a normal person
that
who's
you
not
don't have
shaped like a
two-
Z.
That you don't have
Not a
two
Z-shaped
right
person.
angles in your. You have 2 right angles right now. One at your waist, one at your knees. That's a Z.
Do you know what a Z is, though?
Do you know what a Z is? It's a
Okay.
Z
I know my
standing up. It's not
alphabet.
on its side.
I would like
That
to
doesn't make
spend
it
the next
less of a
5 minutes
Z.
of Kyle yelling about the Z. I enjoyed the passion that you brought to your argument. Almost made me believe you, if all of your proof didn't point to contrary. Andrew, I was glad you didn't talk about dicks more.
Thanks.
I also enjoyed the mental image of T-posing and fist bumping your bros because that allows you to fist bump 2 bros at once. No, I thought I thought it was fun. Your choice is good. The only thing I didn't like was that bringing up the Cup of Noodles sponsorship that was almost as subtle as the Chex Quest sponsorship forever ago with
really
Chex
bad.
Quest. It was bad.
Really, really bad.
But yeah,
fuck.
I appreciated that. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Todd, much like my D&D character who is a paladin, who is a very sweaty dad, you brought a real square to
Yeah.
the party.
Hey-o.
Smash Boy would be a sweaty dad.
And Kyle, what did I say this in my head? If
You were
much
right,
like the
and
building-
everything you said made perfect sense. I agree, Andrew. Thank you.
more or less. Yeah, you're welcome. Much like the building that I'm building with Z's, your argument doesn't stand up.
Boo.
However,
Everyone, you guys, audience, you can't hear it, but everyone's clapping.
thousands
I'm just
of
gonna
tiny
flood our
claps.
chat with structural shapes that are Z's that are everywhere in your day-to-day life because I'm right, you losers.
Kyle, in Kyle's world, everyone looks just like a cave drawing.
I would like to start a Discord server just within ours about structures that are aligned with Z's. That's a new game we're gonna play.
And it's gonna fill up because they're everywhere, Todd.
It'll be 3 things, and one of them is a statue.
Shut up!
of a
I'm
Z.
saying nice things about you, assholes. Despite all of those bad arguments, I love all of you, and I'm so happy we're still doing this, and I'm having so much fun. So thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, now you guys feel like assholes.
Oh my.
Nah, I'm good.
Well, so I'm supposed to pick a winner now, and Jesus God, I don't know. I mean, Kyle, you came in with the like edgelord answer here of like, well, my piece makes the game hard, so it's the best. And
He didn't stick with that very
Makes
long,
it a
though.
game,
I
not just hard. It makes it a game.
so like you came in with the
You're
edgelord
all the
answer,
worst. I hate all of you.
and then Todd came in with just the
You
like.
know what else is hard?
Don't stop. I'm trying to give a decision. Let's. I just can't. Todd is the boring answer, and like you went for the whole galaxy brain. Everything is made of squares thing. But curves exist in the real world, Todd.
They're just smaller squares side by side,
They're not.
gently offset.
That's the world has infinite polygons. We can perceive infinite polygons.
In Todd's world, everything is pixelated. That's not a world I want to live in.
Those polygons are made out of very small square boys.
Last but not least, Andrew, you fell the deepest into the Tetris hole this week. Without
in
question.
more ways
of a
than
doubt.
one.
Yeah, and
Ding.
I have no reason to give anybody a win here, and I'd like to say that you all lose, but that's not how the podcast works. And so I'm going to give this one to Andrew, because he, I think, spent the most time on this, and I think that he deserves it.
None of us deserve anything.
That's a streak.
Wow.
That's a streak, bitches.
Oh, man. Did you win last week?
Yeah, and the week before that.
Doesn't
shit.
start. 2020 starts over.
Yeah,
it
that's
doesn't.
true. Scoreboard resets.
No, it doesn't.
Scoreboard
2020
resets.
starts over. Are we done? Can we be done? We're done.
Yes.
Thanks for listening in to Debate This for the last 2
Thanks,
seasons.
everybody.
And thanks for joining us as we kicked off our third. We have all sorts of bananas debates lined up for 2020. Trust me, it only goes downhill from here. And we are excited. Somebody put their thing right over. There we go. Thank you. I couldn't see in the Google document. And we're excited to inject them straight into your ear holes. Follow along with the argument on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at DebateThisCast, and check out our website at debatethiscast.com. If you like what you hear, please leave us a review, please, so more people can hear our nerdy, dumb, absolutely bonkers show. We'll be back next week to unwillingly let Andrew spill Witcher lore all over us in a new flavor text.
Yes. Get ready, nerds.
Until next time, I'm Matt Cole.
I'm Kyle. Cleveland Z is the only right answer, Harper.
I'm Todd. My favorite fair use hero is General America Thomas.
And I'm Andrew, an appropriate amount of dick and balls, Henderson.
Saying thanks for debating with us. Oh, man, thanks. And if you think we're wrong, then you can come fight us behind the swing sets, nerds.
Oh, that was weird.
Guys, wow.